Mhm. Mhm. Hey, yo, what's good, gang? Greasy gang, we back. We back with another. Feel me? Hey, man, look here. Hey, how y'all feeling out there tonight, bro? How y'all feeling on this Wednesday night? Been a long day, but if you tuned in right now, I already know what's going on. You done looked around your life, looked around your friends, and said, "Hold on, why my life feel like a group project when I'm the only one doing the work." So welcome, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show where we talk greasy, we talk honest, and we talk the truth. And some of y'all been dodging like the old bill collectors. You feel me? And today we diving into it. Today we diving into it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a topic gonna hit some of y'all in the chest. Like, hey, I'm talking about take a deep breath type of stuff. You feel me? Like get your mind right type of stuff. So tonight we're talking about do your circle matter? Do your circle matter? That's the content we bring tonight. Now, whatever happens after that, woo woo, it is what it is. We take it where it goes. But do your circle matter? That's the question. Short answer, yes. Long answer, hell yes. It matters. You know, and we gonna unpack it. This the show where we unpack it, we unwrap it, we dissect it, we season it, and bro, we throw it back in that skillet and fry it up like grandma's chicken. You feel me? That's what we do. Let's get it to it. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. The shop is open officially. So we ain't gonna waste a lot of time. We're gonna dive right into that thing, you feel me? We're gonna dive right into it. But before we get into it, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Please share the content, bro. Share the content to somebody and let them know that hey, this might be something you need to check out. Woo doo woo. Uh, woo doo woo might be something you need to check out. And then maybe they shared to somebody else. Woo doo woo shared to somebody else. Woo doo woo. Tell a friend to be a friend to tell another friend. Woo doo woo. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. But this the Mississippi sector. We're gonna continue to be that way till it blow up. We're gonna keep saying it till we can't say it no more. You feel me? Mississippi stand up. You feel me? Hey, hey, JNYG Studio. I see you out there. Appreciate you for tapping in, Miss Lady. Appreciate you for tapping in on this Wednesday night. You know what I'm saying? So, but tonight, like I said, we're talking about do your circle matter. So we're gonna step on into it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna step on into it. See, some of y'all keep wondering why y'all life feels stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like you sitting there like, why I keep attracting drama, why I keep losing money, why I keep picking the same type of toxic people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta think about, or have you just really looked at your circle? You know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all group chats were like, audition for the baddies or something. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like you got one friend who always beefing with somebody. And just be honest. Now we in the shop. We being honest. You know what I'm saying? You got another friend who always borrowing something, money, clothes, car. You know what I'm saying? They trying to borrow something, some ketchup, some mayonnaise. They trying to borrow something. Then you got another. It's always in some type of situationship. Talking about I think he just need time. Whoop the whoop. You know, And the last one, but whew, chill. Like the last one just got the spirit of being messy. You know what I'm saying? Anointed on her life. You feel me? Like, hey. How you doing out there? Like, Miss Studio. Hold on 1 second. Round of applause. Round of applause for Miss Studio. Yes, sir.
Hi, how are you? Can
Sir.
you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you good.
Okay.
Welcome. Thank you for tapping in. I'm saying so tonight we just talking about do your circle matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, or how much do it matters? You know, do do it matter so much that sometimes it ain't that life holding you back? It's the people that you are allowing around you holding you back.
Hmm.
Could that be a thing?
Well, um, I believe matters like more than people would like to admit because your circle is really your soil, right? Um, you can plant the right seed, but if the soil is toxic, then guess what? Nothing grows. You get what I'm saying? The Bible already told us that bad company corrupts good character. So not might, not possibly, it definitely corrupts. You see what I'm saying? So that means that your circle shapes your decision. Your circle shapes your discipline. Your circle shapes your peace. Your circle shapes, dare I say, your destiny. You see what I'm saying? It's either fuel
Hmm.
or like a fire hazard. It's either a ladder or a trap door. Um, it's a mirror that sharpens you or a blur that confuses you. So, I mean, let's be real. Like, you could be anointed and you could be gifted, you could be smart, you could be hardworking and still be dragged backwards by the wrong people. You know, Jesus himself
Right.
only kept three close, not because he didn't love people, but because he understood the assignment and the alignment. So,
Mm. Like the way you
how
put that
much does
together.
your circle matter? Like, more, it matters more than your talent. It matters more than your intention. It matters more than your feelings because the wrong circle will make you doubt your calling. The right circle will make you develop it. So if my circle doesn't pull me closer to God, doesn't or closer to purpose or closer to peace, then that's not a circle, that's a cage.
Hmm. Okay, I like that. I like that, man. Cause I mean, just we gotta think about it. Cause like when God blesses you, like I don't really think He takes your friends to ask for their approval before He do it. You know what I'm saying? Like
What do
he
you
actually
mean?
blesses you.
Right.
I'm saying because we were speaking on circles, so I don't think God actually texts a person that's in your circle to say, "Oh, hey, you mind if I bless this person?" You know. But now the question is, can a friend in your circle block your blessing too?
Well, I just said that.
No, but I'm just writing it down through there. Okay, I'm just writing it down through there.
Okay.
But I'm just saying. So, so when we talk about circles,
Hmm.
how can we break it down?
Okay,
How can
so
we break it down
your
into
circle
segments?
your circle matters because it's your climate, right? Like I was saying earlier, it's your soil. Like you could plant the same seed in different climates and get two very different harvests. You understand that? So like if I'm
Mhm.
trying to grow into God, what or into what who God wants me to be, I can't be surrounded by people who keep making me live in survival mode. Like some people are like sunshine and they help you flourish, and other people are like a cold front. They freeze every good idea you have. You see what I'm saying? So like your circle sets your atmosphere. It shapes your habits. It influences your confidence. It even shifts your spiritual sensitivity. So you start talking like you know who you hang around. You start dreaming like who you sit beside. You start tolerating what they tolerate. So for me, my circle matters a lot, not because I think I'm better than anyone, but because I'm responsible for my calling. I'm responsible for my peace. And I'm responsible for the future that I am building. So, I mean, I can love everybody, but not everybody can sit that close to my life.
Hmm. So you saying if you hang around a person long enough, you eventually start doing what they doing,
I told you the Bible
basically.
said absolutely. Like the scriptures say that, very clearly that you know, you could be corrupted by who you hang around. You could be corrupted.
So so it's safe to say that energy is contagious, attitudes is contagious, like ignorance is contagious. And could we say success is? You know what I'm saying?
Proverbs 13 and 20 say, he that walketh with the wise man shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. So that means your
Mm.
circle is off on you. Wisdom is contagious, and so is foolishness. That means if you walk with wise people, you'll rise. And if you walk with reckless people and their consequences, they'll eventually hit you. So the Bible doesn't say uh, that the fool get destroyed. It says his friends do too. You see what I'm saying? And that's why guarding your
Yeah.
circle is not pride, it's protection. Now let's keep it going. Like Psalms 1:1 through 3, it say, um, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, or sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Like that mean the blessed person avoids certain people. That mean that God literally describes the blessed life by what you do not. I'm gonna say that again. By what you do not let sit around you. Your circle literally affects your fruitfulness. It literally affects your stability, your spiritual clarity. So you can love people and still not sit in their counsel because your circle shapes your spirit. Now, if you don't even believe that, let's go to First Corinthians, right? Let's go to the New Testament, right? 15:33. And it says, be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. That's what I was saying earlier. You can be corrupted. So bad company always corrupts good character. Even if you think you're strong. Like no one is too spiritual to avoid influence. No one is too spiritual to avoid influence. That's why Jesus kept the three around him. You see what I'm saying? Because he understood that. The Bible says you be
Mm. The
don't be
three.
deceived, right? Because the first lie we tell ourselves is I'm different. Oh, I'm different. It won't affect me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, I gave up smoking a long time ago. So being around a person that smoke, like it don't matter. I'm strong enough to be, this, that, and that. No, 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 no. Oh, this won't affect me. Yes, they will. Eventually. Because the Bible says evil communications corrupt good manners, you know? And then let's
Mm-hmm.
look at more positive things. So Proverbs 27:17 says, iron sharpens iron. So a man sharpens the countenance of his friends. So that means good friends challenge you. They sharpen you, they correct you, they make you a better man or woman. Your circle should be sharpening you, not dulling you. Like if nobody in your circle can correct you, then you don't have a circle. You got an audience. That's what that is. It's an audience because they watching you. That's all it is. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Amos 3:3 say, "Can two walk together? At least they be agreed, or except they be agreed." Yeah, you can build. You can't build. As a matter of fact, you can't build with people going in the opposite directions. Like agreement isn't sameness; it's alignment. Like walking with people who disagree with your purpose will have you dragging dead weight and calling it loyalty. Who trying to drag dead weight? You can't take everybody with you. It's not meant for everybody to come with you. If that was the case, everybody be in the same place. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
So
mean, the
do you
Bible. Go ahead.
so you ever tried to vent to the wrong type of friend? You know what I'm saying? You pouring your heart out to them and
Yeah, when I
but
didn't understand.
they only feed you back, you know,
What you mean?
BS.
Give me an
Like you
example.
pouring your heart out to them because you trying at that point you trying to look for you know some advice, some encouragement or maybe some enlightenment on the situation. But that person only, kind of slides it to the side or kind of dismisses it a little bit and bring up a topic maybe or something that they want to do. And at that point now to help you or address what you just tried to pour out with your heart.
Yeah, I didn't hear people who stuck around me and I tried to talk to them, about something that was emotional going on or something that was, whatever, and they would turn it back on me. And instead of looking at the facts of what's going on, they'll be like, "Oh, this is your character. You allowed this to happen." And it's like that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about what we allowed to happen. We're talking about what actually happened, right? We already know why it happened, right? So why are you doing it? Like I've absolutely vented to
Hmm.
the wrong people before, like people who didn't have the same spiritual maturity or the emotional stability or the honesty to give me truth. You know,
Yeah.
some friends don't feed your wisdom; they feed you what keep you stuck. And the Bible actually warns us about that too. Proverbs says wise counsel is safety, which means that the wrong counsel is danger. So when you vent to the wrong friends, they don't comfort your spirit, they contaminate your spirit. You see what I'm saying? I had to learn that
Hmm.
everybody can't hear my voice. Or I'm gonna say this different. I'm gonna say this different. I had to learn that everybody can hear my voice. But not everybody deserve access to my heart. That's the better way to put it. Some people soothe you, but other people sedate you. And they'll tell you what feels good in the moment but destroy you in the long run. And them the type of people you need to stay away from.
Okay. Oh. Ooh, okay.
What about you?
Because
You ever
I
vented
don't
to the
know.
wrong person,
Um,
to the wrong types of friends, and they fed you BS?
I honestly can't remember because I don't do a lot of venting. I hold a lot of stuff in, so I don't do a lot
That's not healthy.
of venting. No, no, it's not healthy, but
I mean, you don't be telling, you don't be snitching.
nah, they don't.
You don't be snitching to your daddy, your heavenly Father.
Nah, I
Mm.
really don't. I really don't. Like I might need to.
Why not?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't for the human person. I mean, for the earthly person, I said it that way. um, a purple person of flesh. I don't vent a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I feel like a lot of people don't go through what I go through or been through what I've been through. So I kind of just hold it to myself and take it
Mm.
and just take it in and see what I could possibly learn from it and then in turn see if I can help somebody else afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm.
even if I don't have nobody there for me, uh, and a lot of it's by choice. So I ain't sitting here saying woo to woo. I ain't got nobody in my corner. I'm not saying that. I'm saying a lot of that is by choice. So even if I don't have nobody to vent to, um, every situation you can learn something out of, and you can take it and try to help somebody else with it. So,
Mm.
and that's what I try to do because even though I didn't have such a great experience with that situation, but maybe I can make somebody else's experience a little bit easier if they happen to go through the same type of situation. You know,
So, what
it's,
bad experiences have you had?
uh, I don't know what you consider bad though. I mean, I don't know. I,
You don't want to say you had a bad experience, so it's not what I consider bad. It's what you
no,
consider
I just said, well, you said, do I vent to anybody? And I'm just saying no because I hold stuff in about what I go through. So I'm just saying life experiences itself are not all is bad, but it's still an experience. You know what I'm saying?
bad.
Like,
Mm.
because I don't know. I mean, is anything that we go through on this earth is considered a bad experience, really? You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm.
according to how you look at it, according to how you deal with it, can we call it bad? Because everything is done in a way that I think God intends for it to happen to either strengthen us or either teach us something. So can we say any experience is bad? If that's the case, that these are experiences that should be teaching us something or should be making us a better individual person, uh, for Him to allow us to walk in our purpose, then every experience should be a good experience, really.
I wouldn't say that. You got bad experiences. Some of us hard headed, and some of us, have to learn the hard way. And bad things do happen to people. Bad things happen to bad people. Bad things happen to good people. Just like good things happen to bad people, and good things happen to good people. So, I mean, it's a lot of bad things that happen all the time. And
Mm.
the words say that all things are good, to those who love the Lord. So, um, I feel like for those of us who love the Lord, it's going to be a lesson, right? The bad things. You're supposed to learn from it. And a lot of times these bad things happen because it's designed to bring you closer to God. And that's why they're happening in the first place. I mean, or there's also this thing where everybody gets sifted. So, I mean, Job got sifted and he was a great man, right? So, I mean, everybody gets sifted. So, bad things are going to happen. But it's how you deal with them and what you do that determines if it stay bad or get worse, you know, or if you
Ooh,
come on up out
shoot.
of it because you learned the lesson.
But if you come out of that and after you learned a lesson, um, mm, well, never mind. You answered that. That didn't make sense then. Anywho. But so yeah, um, is do you think we are living in a world to where people just so caught up on having a circle, or are people just afraid to kind of stand alone.
Explain what
You
you
know what I'm
mean.
saying? And that's why
Mm-hmm.
they, well, like we at a point to where a lot of people don't understand that you can be great by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Can you
Uh,
really? I mean, God made humans sociable creatures, so we kind of need each other to get through this thing called life. So I don't know about that one, but what you
well,
mean?
well, well, when I say that, I'm saying great by yourself, meaning you don't necessarily need a group of people around you to succeed. Now, you might run into people along your journey who you will call associates, or you will have to just network with and stuff like that. But I wouldn't call it your circle. You know, when you say circle, we're talking about people that kind of like on a maybe an everyday basis, or somebody you kind of trust, or somebody you kind of vibe with that you kind of see on the regular, or something like that. So what I'm
So
saying
your
is
question is like, your question is, do I think that people can be great by themselves? Do you really need a circle like that?
right, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm.
Or have we got to where, or do people feel like they need a circle? You know, whether it's a good or a bad one, do they just feel like they need one?
um, well, I can't speak for nobody else, but if you're asking me this question, I think people can survive by themselves, but greatness usually requires community. Even in the Bible, every person God raised up had a circle. Not always a big circle, but like a purposeful one. You get what I'm saying? Like Moses had Aaron, David had Jonathan, Elijah had Elisha, right? Jesus had the 12, and even within the 12, he had three. So yeah, you can be gifted alone, but you're shaped and sharpened and stretched through connection. Like some people don't want a circle, like they want an audience. And others think that they don't need anyone because they've only experienced the wrong people. But purpose thrives in partnership. Like nobody becomes great in complete isolation. Even diamonds need pressure and environment. So that's how I would answer that question.
Okay, so with that being said, then okay, so okay, if you feel like you need a circle, or to your point, like it's almost uh, see the word I look for, right? Okay, right. To your point, you kind of need one. Okay, basically, of
Hmm.
your point. So with that being said, like at what point do you determine that if you've created this circle, say you got a circle of five, right? You created that circle. At what point do you determine who continues to go with you on your life's journey? Because let's be honest, when we start a circle, most of the time we start a circle as teenagers, and as life continues to progress along, people tend to drop off. So, at what point or what level of your life do you realize that this particular person don't need to be around me because I'm trying or where I'm trying to go is not feasible for this person to go with me?
And you said like a circle of five
Or do
people.
yeah. Like you said, circle of five, and let's just say two of them don't necessarily. Let's just say 2 of 'em don't necessarily. 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 2 of ' gel well with you or gel well with your path that you're trying to elevate to. So at what point do you decide that these two have to fall off? Or do you just keep them on the tail on the tail and just allow them to continue to go with you or continue to be around you as you continue to try to elevate?
That's a very specific question. Okay. um, um, okay, so I'm trying to remember everything. Okay. Um, so the way I would answer this question, like in this very specific circumstance, because that hasn't been my experience where I created these circles when I was a teenager. Like, for example, me personally, I was sheltered as a child, so it was always just me. You see what I'm saying? Um, for whatever reason. But for
Yeah,
me, a circle isn't just like five people I like, it's five people who can grow with me. And growth always reveals who belongs. Right? So you want to look at three things like alignment, accountability, and atmosphere. So this is something that you would pray about. Again, I'm gonna say this. This is something that you would pray about. But let's talk about alignment. So alignment, I'll be looking at like, are we headed in the same direction spiritually, emotionally, and purpose wise? And then you look at accountability. You would pray about, I would look at, can they correct me without competing with me? And then there's atmosphere. Again, this is something that you would pray about. I would look at, do these people bring peace or are they bringing confusion? Now, when two of these people stop aligning with where I'm going, that's usually God showing me their season is shifting. And I don't drag people into my future just because they were a part of my past. And the Bible teaches us this too. Like even Jesus had people that walked with him for a season and then walked away. So purpose has pruning built into it. You see what I'm saying? Like some people are roots, some people are branches, and some people are leaves. The roots stay, the branches support you, but might break under the weight. And then you have the leaves. They look pretty, but they change every season. So no, I don't force anybody to come with me. I just love them and don't let loyalty make me disobedient to my next level. Does that make sense?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Make good sense.
What about you in this wildly specific scenario that you gave me?
Um, I don't think it was a wildly specific scenario. But anywho,
It was.
but no, me, I just try to see the action. If I'm trying to go in a direction that I need you to meet that same energy that I'm trying to bring to accomplish said thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to know that you're on board, and then I need to know that you're not trying to sabotage what I'm trying to do, neither. Because let's be honest, everybody, even if we consider my circle or not, everybody don't want to see you win. So, or everybody don't want to see you win more than them. So, I kind of pay attention to them things to make sure that that individual is trying to uh, accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish, trying to go where I'm trying to go, and actually is on board with it, not just talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes talking sounds good, but you got to have something in place to go with it too. Too.
What you
And so
mean?
my circle,
Talking sound. Wait
uh,
a minute. What you mean? Talking sound good, but you gotta have something to go with it.
I'm saying you got to actually back it up with actions. And
Nah,
um,
man. Are you saying actions and words have to match?
I ain't saying that necessarily have to match,
Well, you said it gotta go
but
with it. So, what does that
yeah,
mean to you?
I mean that just means now the words you say can stand alone And the action you do, I think, can stand alone too. Like
I don't
sometimes
agree
you
with
ain't
that.
got
The Bible
you ain't
called
got.
words fruit, so I don't believe with it.
Okay,
But
that's fine.
but
That's fine.
okay, okay.
But what I'm saying is sometimes a person even gotta say words and they actually can show stuff too. So
So what if you got a person in
it
your
don't.
circle and they be like, I don't steal, I don't steal, I don't steal, but then they stole $5 from you? Would you still have that person in that circle?
Oh no, because I don't need nobody in my circle that's gonna steal from me.
But they say they won't do it again and they don't steal. Like,
Okay, what that mean? That don't mean nothing to me. Cause you said
so
it, that don't mean nothing to me.
so
Like
actions and words
a
still
lot of
have to
times,
line up to you.
a lot of times, no, no, I mean, no, they don't have to. I never said that they wouldn't. So sometimes they will, but what I'm saying, it's not on that they have to. Like it's a chance that okay, the words I say and the action I do would not match up, but I'm still doing the action.
Mm,
Or I could do an action and not even say words.
right.
Like
But
so
how would people know what you're doing? Like,
they would know what you're doing just off your action.
mm, so if you had a person in your group, they don't never say nothing, but they don't never do nothing either. But it's been like 4 years. How would you know?
I'm sorry, excuse me. Well, you'll know then because ain't nothing happening. If they ain't saying words and the action ain't happening, ain't nothing happening. So that's self-explanatory. That's visible.
What's visible? Because nothing is actually there to be seen. You see what I'm saying?
Right. That's the point. Nothing
Mm.
is there to be seen.
Mm.
If nothing is there to be seen, then nothing has happened.
So you said
So,
you that you listen to the words and sometimes the actions.
sure.
Or were
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
saying that you
Yeah.
listen to the actions more than the words? What were you saying? Because I'm kind of confused.
All I was saying was sometimes the actions have to go with the words. I wasn't saying that it have to all the time. Sometimes they have to. That's all I was saying.
Hmm. Can we talk about this?
Go ahead.
Is that okay? Or I don't want to like.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I don't, I don't necessarily agree with it because
Right.
but I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but I think words without actions eventually become noise because not every action will match instantly, but over time, the two should start to agree, right? Consistency doesn't mean perfection, it means direction. Like your actions don't have to be big, but they should be in the same language as your words. Because if someone tells me that they're loyal, but their choices keep putting me in harm's way, then the words are just poetry, right? The Bible even says, um, let us not love with word or tongue, but with actions and in truth, meaning love proves itself, right? So for me, the words set the expectation, but the actions are the evidence. And one without the other just doesn't feel stable long term. That's how I feel about that.
And you have great points. And I never said that it was going to be stable a long time. So all I was saying was it is possible that it can happen that way too. That's all I was saying.
I
Like,
understand that. I was just telling you how I felt about it. That didn't have nothing to do with
yeah,
what you said.
yeah. which is true. Hey, oh shoot. And now how you feel is how you feel. Like I mean, I understand how you feel. I understand what you're saying. And to your point, it's very valid. You know, sometimes the words and actions need to match. Sometimes they need to align with each other in order to see certain things. But like I said, I just don't believe that's the case all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. 'Cause I believe in everything. There are some exceptions. Everything, some type of exceptions.
Mm, okay. Got
So,
any more questions for me?
I don't know. I don't know. I gotta go back to my thinking process now. Back to the topic. um. So so if you lose somebody out of your circle, do you look to
If
do you
I
think it's a certain number that you should have in your circle?
um
I'm sorry,
I
I asked
don't
you
know
two
how to
two
answer
quick
that
questions.
question.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
asked you
which
two
one?
quick questions. I'm sorry. So let's just go to the first one. Okay. Do you think I don't know, let me reverse it. Okay. Do you think it's a certain number of people around you that you should have in your circle?
So do I think there's a certain number?
Yeah. Yeah, like should it be 5 people? Should it be 6 people? Like, do you think there's a certain number that your circle should be?
Mm, so first of all, let's go back to what you were saying about expectation. I mean exceptions. So I agree that life have exceptions, but exceptions don't replace principles. And I feel like the principle is word and actions should generally align. And the exception is sometimes life delays the action, but the pattern still matters. And about my circle, I don't replace people like I'm filling job positions. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe God works by numbers in that way. I believe he works by assignment. So if someone's season ends, I don't go looking for a replacement. Like I just stay open to whoever God sends next if he sends anyone at all. Like some seasons don't require a crowd. Some just require counsel and some require quiet, because you could be in a season to where God got you sitting alone and teaching you things about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't think there's like a magic number for a circle. I think there's a right fit, right frequency, and a right function for each person. Like the circle grows or shrinks based on where God is taking me, not based on me trying to reach a quota.
Okay. So hmm. So do you know how many is in your circle right now?
Mm,
Or do you have a circle right now?
I don't want to disclose that on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't I didn't think that was okay.
I
My
mean, what
bad.
about you?
Which one?
Any of it?
Can't go with any of it. Give me a question.
Do you have a
Um,
circle?
yeah, yeah, I definitely have a circle.
Okay, how many?
About at least off the top of my head, I don't think I've ever sat down and just count them out. Now that I'm thinking about it, but let me see,
But you
one,
wanted me
two.
to do that. Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, you sound like you're more. I mean, just me being honest, now you just sound like that would be just listen to you talk. It sound like that would be something that you would know. Um, So that was the reason of me asking. But I have a circle of 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 people right now. I think right off the top of my head, think about 6 people right now that you know that I feel very good about. Very inspiring, very leading, um,
Are
very
you like
helpful.
the big fish in this pond, or are you
um,
like the little fish in this pond?
if I say my circle, then I'm automatically the big fish. Um,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah, I think I got about 6 people, honestly,
I've
in
always
my
been told
circle.
that everybody needs like two ponds to grow, right? You need
Two
like the
ponds.
pond. Yeah, you need like the pond in which you are the big fish in a small pond, and you need the pond to where you're in a bigger pond and you're the smallest fish so that you can grow.
Right.
That's how I always
Now,
been
I,
told.
I now I do think I'm in someone else's circle, and I don't know if I will be the smallest fish in that circle or not. I really don't know, but I do feel like, um, I mean, I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Now, I don't know for sure because in their mind, but I do think I feel like I'm in their circle, to actually,
Mm,
you know,
hmm
whoop the whoop for them too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm only the big fish in my circle. Like in other people's circle that I may be, that I may not be. I mean, that I may be in. I'm probably considered the small fish.
one of the smaller fish. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, and to your point, it has to happen that way because now, unless you're just a selfish person and you just want everybody to feed into you and you don't want to feed in nobody else, then
Because those people exist.
they do, they do. So, like I said, unless you're a selfish person, then it should, to your point of what you just statement you made, it should be like that, you know. So I don't know what else you say. What else did I ask you? And then I don't think it's no magic number neither. I just kind of wanted your opinion on it. I just think that you, to your point, you said who God sends you, and that's a great point. Now, I'm not negating it, but I think you find who feeds you, or who drives you, or who holds you accountable for things that need or should be done. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
as long as you got them type of people in your circle, I think you'll be all right. You know, and to your point, hopefully them will be people that God is sending your way, you know, to feed into you that type of way. But in the grand scheme of things, a lot of people have to get out of their own way too, because you can have a great circle and then be not receptacle uh, to what the circle can bring to you or how it can
mm,
help you along the way.
hmm
You know, so that in too has to be um, a thing that individuals look at too. Because sometimes your circle can be great and it could just be you out of alignment with what you need to do or where you need to be or how you need to change and go a different way. You know what I'm saying? Because
hmm
what if God has put this person in your circle ahead of time? You know what I'm saying? You might not even be ready yet, but He's put this person in your circle to hopefully, you know, to guide you to where he's trying to get you to go. But if your mind is not open or susceptible to that, then instead of somebody else messing up, or sabotaging what you got going on, it's you sabotaging it yourself.
Okay, I see your point. Because it happens too, like where people self sabotage. So,
All
but
right.
that comes
So,
from a lack of discipline, though, and you get discipline from the spirit. So,
hmm, okay. You tell me. Yeah, yeah. But see, and then a lot of people got to realize this. And I guess I don't know if you could say it come with age, and we could say some people say come with age and maturity, but some people we could say it really don't come with that because like we grown now, so
mm,
people have to realize like, well, we adults now, whichever way you want to say it, or we of age now to make certain decisions. So, but some people have to realize like a lot of times you just don't need the friends that's talking about let's go out and party and whoop the woo and do this and that and
a
club
party
at
person.
2 a.m. Yeah, but what I'm
Mm,
saying is that's the people that have to realize sometimes that okay, maybe my circle need to be okay, let's build an empire. You know, let's start a business. Let's grab some property, you know. Like maybe that's the type of circle you need to be in or try to gravitate towards instead of one that just want to club all night.
yep, some people not there yet, you know, and all you could do is just let people live their life the way they want to live it. Because I've known people like that too, like try to, kind of course correct them and steer them in the direction of Jesus. And they'll be like, I just want to live my life a certain way. And be like, oh, okay, my bad. I wasn't trying to impede on that. My bad.
Yeah,
You do you,
you do you, I'ma do me. That ain't how it go, but it sounded right.
but you just do you. I'ma do me. Hey.
I'm sorry. I got sidetracked for a second. I'm sorry, but yeah. Give me 1 second. I, but yeah, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Share the content. You know what I'm saying. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to know a friend to tell a friend another friend. You see what I'm saying? But that's how we do
What?
it. So, so, but, and I only said that because I was talking about the last statement I made about having friends that do certain type of things. You know what I'm saying? Because why would I want to waste all this money going out here to a club? You know what I'm saying, or to a party, whoop the whoop, and we could be taking this and actually building off of it. You know, but
Mhm.
to your point, like I said, a lot of people ain't got there yet. But I'm just saying that should be, or you would hope that's the mindset that some of us are going with or gravitating toward. Because we are talking about your circle. You know what I'm saying? So what type of circle do you have? Do you have a party circle? Or do you have a hey, let's create this generational wealth circle? You know what I'm saying? Like them make huge difference. You know,
Mhm.
that's just I mean, that's just me. That's what I think.
Okay.
But yeah, I understand. So, and then so like a lot of times, like I said, because you gotta realize some people don't want you to be great. So could this be a circle of saying, let's go party because I don't want you to be great, because I just want you to, be mediocre, because I don't think I could be anything other than that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's not a
Hey,
circle of people that you need to be around. If they trying
yeah,
to
but
dim your light,
right, but do a lot of people realize that? You know what I'm saying? Like how many
maybe
people
not.
actually in a circle and realize that, dang, this person over here really just ain't really trying to be, or ain't really trying to help me prosper in life, or give me good advice, or support me. Because let's just be honest, 'cause if you got a circle, then you got friends that you kind of throwing ideas at, that you have thought of, or that you've seen somewhere else that you might could do. And let's just say you got a circle, you got a friend or two that be like, oh no, we'll do, yeah, that ain't gonna work. Why you trying to do that? You know what I'm saying? But at that point, shouldn't you cut that friend off? If that's a friend that cuts down your ideas every time, shouldn't you cut them off?
Absolutely. Like, why are you staying in such a circumstance to where people are doing it to you? Like I think you will realize it. It's not gonna feel good. You know.
Right.
So sure, like maybe that's a self esteem, like an emotional issue if they're keeping these people around, or maybe it's a spiritual issue. Either way, it don't feel good, and it should be obvious. You know, do what makes you
Yeah.
feel better.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I done been on here about an hour. I wasn't gonna be on here that long night because I got on kind of late. You know what I'm saying? So, but appreciate you tapping in. You got anything else you want to
Thank
say
you.
before we get up out of here, Miss Studio?
I absolutely do. I would like to say at the end of the day, your circle isn't about how many people you have, folks. It's about who helps you grow, who protects your peace, who aligns with where you're going. Remember that. So anybody can walk with you, but not everybody is meant to walk with purpose beside you. So pay attention to the voices you trust and the actions you allow and the atmosphere you invite in your life, because your future is shaped by the people you let close enough to influence it. Choose wisely, live freely, and remember, you don't need a crowd to be called, just clarity. Y'all stay vigilant. I'm out of here.
Appreciate you, Miss Studio. What a way to go out. What a way to go out. I don't even know how to come behind that. You feel me? But an outro like that, that is great. That was a great outro. I really do appreciate you for tapping in. So, in closing, bro, the question of the day: do your circle matter? Yes, your circle is everything. Like your circle is the soil your future grows in. Plant yourself in the wrong environment, you will wilt. But plant yourself around winners, I'm pretty sure you'll flourish. Choose wisely with these people out here. You know what I'm saying? Protect your energy. Every year or so, you kind of audit your crowd. You know what I'm saying? Kind of see um who's actually feeding it to you, or who's helping you along. And then stop wondering why God is removing people. He does it for a reason. Stop questioning it. You know what I'm saying? If you remove that person wasn't meant to go with you. You know what I'm saying? He hears some conversation you didn't hear. Just think about that now. Maybe he hears some conversation you didn't hear. So hey, once again, thank y'all for rocking rocking with me, for being in the shop talking greasy. You know what I'm saying? Where we wild, we honest, we funny. We a little petty sometimes, but hey, it's a ride. So, like I said, if you're fooling with the content, share it out, hit a like button, drop a comment, in the comment section, you know, about your circle. But like I always say, you got somebody you love, go tell them, go see them, go hug them. So what somebody going through today can easily be you tomorrow. But with that, I'm out of here. Until next time, keep it real, keep it growing, and keep it greasing. The shop is closed. Be blessed.